Back at you with another video, man, to try to keep you up. There's just so much news and so little time, man. But we gonna dig into some of these crazy ass news stories that have been happening over the past week or so. Just in case you missed it, I haven't really seen anybody else reporting on it. So I thought that I'll do a couple of these stories just to keep you informed and up to date on what's going on. Don't forget to hit the like. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button and ring the bell if you haven't already. And share this out with good people, family members, friends, whoever you think deserves to have factual information. There's nothing like an informed mind, man. So let's get into these stories, man. Here we have a report of a 15-year-old boy who dies after being shot at an Arkansas junior high school. Another school shooting, man. It says a 15-year-old boy who was shot by another student at an Arkansas junior high school earlier this week has died, officials said on Wednesday. The teen, identified by the Watson Chapel School District and his family as Daylon Day Burnett, had been in intensive care at Arkansas Children's Hospital in Little Rock since the Monday shooting. He died Wednesday at 5:35 p.m. local time, Pine Bluff Police Sergeant Richard Wedgner told NBC News. It says, according to police, another 15-year-old boy shot Burnett at 9:59 a.m. local time in a hallway outside of Watson Chapel Junior High School's main office. Authorities are not identifying him because of his age. While the department has not revealed the motive of the shooting, D4 said the incident was targeted. Monday was the first day back to in-person classes at Watson Chapel. Students, after days of remote learning due to a water issue. Students at the junior high school went back to remote learning on Tuesday and Wednesday due to the shooting. They were scheduled to return to in-person classes on Thursday. And it just goes on to talk about counseling for the children at that school and things of that nature, man. Like I say, man, I know all around the country it's got to be hard because I got kids of my own and I've got a 14-year-old little girl, and I know that this COVID has particularly been hard on children, right? Especially in that teenage age bracket where, you know, these are the years when you want to be out, you want to be free, you want to experience life. And it's a natural aspect of human nature to want to do that, to have that yearning to do it. And when you can't experience that and you can't get out and you can't explore and you can't get that feeling of freedom, especially in your developmental years when you need it the most, it can be catastrophic. So, you know, this COVID has put a lot of strain, not on just adults, because you could imagine we are adults, right? Our minds are pretty much developed and it's tough on adults. So you can imagine what it is on kids, man. So this is like, I don't know, in the past month, this is probably like the third school shooting that I've covered, maybe even four. I mean, it's almost like every week I'm covering a school shooting or I'm reading about a school shooting, or it's got something to do, if it ain't school, it's got something to do with kids being shot by other kids. And yeah, it's either we're gonna have to do something about COVID or we're gonna have to do something about gun laws, right? You can't have both. You can't have a disease and an epidemic that is going to strain and put pressure on the mental health of individuals who may already be undergoing mental health crises that's not even connected to the COVID, before COVID. And then you complicate that with all the stress and the strain that COVID has put on everything. So either we could get rid of COVID, which that don't look like that's gonna happen anytime soon, or we gonna have to really start talking about some gun reform in this country, okay? Because you can't have something that causes severe mental depression, severe anxiety, and severe illness, mental illness, and then at the same time have a country that has just as many guns, if not more, as people, right? A country with over 300 million guns. So you can't have both. So we're going to have to sacrifice. And it's either we're going to sacrifice our guns at this point, it seems to me. And I'm not talking about sacrifice our guns as far as no one can have a gun. I'm just talking about common sense gun laws, man, right? Stop with the nonsense. Because either you're going to sacrifice and we're going to have some common sense gun laws, or we're going to continue to sacrifice our children. And for me, that's not a hard decision. But I guess you can decide. Here again, there's another school shooting, man. 2 lives lost. You got the young man, teenager who was shot. And then you have the teenager who's now on a $1 million bond. The judge set a $1 million bond for him, who's now sitting in the Jefferson County Juvenile Detention Center on a charge of first-degree battery. A homicide charge has not been filed as of yet. His next hearing is set for April 12th. And the homicide charge probably was not filed because the boy just died after being in an intensive care unit for 2 days. So that's probably coming. So there you go. 2 more lives down the damn drain. Another gun shooting. And man, I'm not in the boat or the camp of trying to take your guns away or taking anybody guns away or taking anybody rights away, man. I'm in the camp of just having some common sense gun reform so we can minimize shit like this, to where teenagers all across the country seem to have unlimited easy access to firearms for some strange reason. I wonder what could it be. My prayers and go out to the families, man, to those who lost, to both families who lost, and may God be with them.